all in. And they're off. Racing away, 1 mile for the Bonhams Thoroughbred Stakes at Group 3 level. Dancing Gemini, Al Musmak, the first two to begin. Not far behind them, Native American with Dancing Gemini. And then more towards the near side, toward the running rail, is Lead Artist. And they are going a strong gallop. Lead Artist towards the inside of Dancing Gemini, Al Musmak. Native American is wider out. Settled in behind this strong pace at the moment is Atlantic Coast in the black and red. Socialite in the light green and black. Then the green cap Task Force. Further behind to King's Gamble in the grey silks. Together out the back there with Boiling Point as they're through the 5 furlong marker and shortly be turning the way back towards home. It is Lead Artist who has now about a 3 parts of a length advantage from Native American, who sits in second. Dancing Gemini third. Then came Al Musmak in fourth. Socialite and Atlantic Coast are the next two. Then came Task Force, followed another length away by King's Gamble, and Boiling Point is at the rear of the field. Inside the final 3 furlongs, and out in front it's Lead Artist. Al Musmak now pushed along. So too Native American. Dancing Gemini down toward the inside in the orange and dark blue. Task Force is trying to go that route. King's Gamble improving in the grey silks. It's still Lead Artist, they will show with the advantage to the final furlong. Couple of lengths to Dancing Gemini, then King's Gamble. Task Force has now found a gap, leaving it very late. Lead Artist inside the final half with a couple of lengths call over King's Gamble. They're running on Task Force, but it's Lead Artist to win the Bonhams Thoroughbred Stakes. Lead Artist from the Never Nearer. King's Gamble back in third, Task Force, and then came Dancing Gemini and Boiling Point and Al Musmak.
Lead Artist has shown them all the way home to win the Thoroughbred Stakes in the hands of Kieran Shoemark. Kieran, well done indeed. How satisfying a result, before we talk about the performance, is that for you?
Big time, really. I loved him when I won a conditions race on him at York. I was scratching my head after the listed race at Newmarket last time. It was a bizarre race and I couldn't analyse it at all. I felt none of us really hit the line particularly strong that day, and the ground was on the easy side, which I think ultimately it came down to that.
John said beforehand, John Gosden said he cited that might have been the issue going into that race or on the day. Yeah,
well, he seemed to skip along nicely on quick ground here today. So when I got into the stores, I always presumed Tom Marquand might go forward on Socialite, and he said to me that he was going to give him a chance today, so that kind of made up my mind. I didn't want to give away my stall from one, especially with no cutaway today, so I just made the most of it, and he pricked his ears in front, but was game when I wanted him to.
Could you really feel him enjoying what he was doing out on the front end? Because it looked to me he was devouring everything.
Yes, and that's the first time he's done that.
Yeah.
You know, he's a very lightly raced 3-year-old, and you know, we wouldn't have pushed too many buttons at home, so he's still learning on the job, and I think he's got a bright future, and I'm not sure what John and Thady have in store for him, but I'm sure the future's bright.
Well, he only made his debut in the Wood, didn't, of course, in the middle of April. It's only his 4th run of his life. He has got entries over 7. Now, if that were to be the route going forward, does he have the requisite speed to your mind?
I think so. I mean, I wasn't sure whether he was going to be a horse that might stay at a mile, drop back, or step up to 10, but I think a mile is sort of his the furthest we'll be going for now, for sure. So if the suitable race came up over 7 and it wasn't necessarily a sharp 7, I'm sure that would be an option.
This is just being fed through to my ear. This is not by any means a fact that's jumped to my mind, but I am reliably informed that was your 500th winner. Does that sound about right?
Yes, someone else has said that to me. It's fine. I've had a bit of a stop-start career. I wouldn't be gloating about it, but yeah, it's a nice milestone to get.
And look, a fine stage and race in which to do it, and for these connections.
Yes, absolutely. Juddmont's such important owners, breeders in the industry, and they've got a lot of horses in with John and Thady, so it's important to ride them winners. So yeah, it's a good result really all round.
Now look, you've got very good chances tomorrow. Lions Pride, free wind. But can I just get your reflection on yesterday in the Nassau?
Yes. She didn't really turn up, if I'm honest, Nick. She didn't feel the same feeling as I rode in the Pretty Polly. I was a couple of places further back than I wanted to be. I couldn't get any cover, so I thought we were going quick enough, and I wanted to save up the hill and use that turn of foot we all know she has. And
was it track or not?
I don't know. She's an older mare now. She is. Look, it's no shock to anybody. She has been a little bit inconsistent in form, and she can bounce now and then. I never felt her go through the gears at all. in fact, the third horse, the Ailshire Cup horse, sat behind us and quickened by us as if it had just jumped in. So I think we'll just put a line through the run. She's an exceptionally talented filly, and I just hope the filly that I rode in the Pretty Polly turns up next time. I presume she might go to the Yorkshire Oaks, and the step back up to 1.5 miles is no doubt going to suit, but we didn't see the best of her yesterday, that's for sure.
Kieran, thank you for talking to us. Well done on the 500.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.